Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. Top of the morning. I be liking to wake up early as hell. I don't know why. Like I just be feeling like if I wake up early, maybe I can maximize the day longer, opposed to me waking up around like 10 or 11 or 12. And at that point, you probably not gonna start your day until like 1, and you know the whole morning gone. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it though. Let's get into it though. I be feeling like right. I just feel like that you gotta have a vision for yourself. You gotta see yourself somewhere at the end of the day. You gotta have a vision for yourself. Like if you can't envision, just my opinion, if you can't envision yourself, if you can't see yourself somewhere, then you probably gonna end up at places that you don't want to be at. You gotta see yourself somewhere. How do you think you get motivated, bro? Like just in my opinion, I feel like I get motivated based off of where I want to be at. And if I know where I want to be at, I gotta see myself there to believe in the idea. If you don't believe in the idea, you will not be motivated. If you don't believe in this cause, if you're not gonna believe in this cause, you're not going to really push yourself opposed to somebody else, because you got people that will really push themselves when they really believe in this cause. If you don't believe in that, if you don't believe in your own cause, you're not going to have that same drive like everybody else that made it. That's facts. You gotta believe in the cause. And I feel like in order for you to do all that, you got to see yourself there. If you don't see yourself there, that's just like I said, in my opinion, right? That's the way you get motivated because you see yourself in that lifestyle. You see yourself doing this that you love. You don't see yourself doing anything else. And that's keeping 100 though. A lot of people don't care about what you're going through. You gotta understand, everybody is going through something. Everybody is gonna get put in a situation where, you know, even though it may not be to that level of difficulties, but everybody gonna have a situation where this situation made them or it broke them. Everybody have adversity. They go through an adversity point where you really gonna see what type of animal you are. You know, just because you an animal doesn't mean you a lion. You may fuck around and be a mouse. Like that's just what it is. Like, and that's why certain people hate to go through certain adversity because certain situations really show you who you really are. You know, and we all been put in a humbling situation, but certain people has been put in a situation where it put them in a point where they feel like, damn, I'm a loser. And I don't never want to get put in that situation where, because I'm a winner at the end of the day. So that's why I always say that you got to make sure you see yourself somewhere so you can be motivated and driven to get there. It's just no way that you just doing this and you don't see yourself there. Like, in my opinion, that's the only way. I'm very visual. So I gotta see myself there. I gotta, paint the picture that I can be in this certain scenario in order for me to have the drive and the stomach every day to continue to do certain things that you don't want to do. That's why I feel like a whole lot of people will do certain things that they hate to do, but they gotta do it to get in this certain situation, you know. And that goes back into playing your role. You gotta play your role at the end of the day. Sometimes you gotta start off, and it's bro. Don't nobody want to start off at the bottom, but you gotta understand, bro. Everybody started off as a little homie before. No, don't no matter where you started at, everybody was a little homie before. You didn't just start off up here. You started off as a little homie. Everybody, come on now, we all know it. We just hate to bring up them days when we was the little homie, when we was down here. Don't nobody want to bring up the situation where they were down there. You gotta keep on. You gotta remember that situation so you can keep on climbing up. Cause don't nobody want to go back to the bottom. Once you go back to the bottom, you gonna feel like a fucking loser at that point. You gonna feel like your life is at a very standstill. I've been at a point where my life was at a standstill, and I hated that shit. Like, and when your life is at a standstill, it's no telling how long is at a standstill, because some people get comfortable with their life being at a standstill because it gives them that excuse that, you know what, I'm not going to do anything, and this is why. It gives them that perfect excuse. I don't give a fuck what type of perfect excuse I got. I gotta get myself out of that situation so I can keep on driving. So I can just keep on moving. I gotta keep it pushing at the end of the day. So it's just like you don't want your life to be at that standstill. So you gotta visual yourself. You gotta have that picture of, okay, this is where I'm gonna be. This is where it's gonna be like. And just because you're doing something right now, we gotta stop getting comfortable into, you know what, since I'm doing it right now, this is gonna be me forever. No, this not gonna be you forever. You just doing this so you can maybe get this money to go do this or go do this. You know, we just doing this right now because it's just gonna pay the bills for right now. But this is not forever. And if I can't deal with a person, or I can't have a conversation with a person who just want to do this temporary thing forever. We got to stop holding on to temporary things and letting certain temporary things go. And this is why we still stuck on phase, whatever phase we in. We've been stuck in that phase for far too long because we don't know how to let temporary things go. Even temporary emotions. We don't allow temporary emotions to just fade away on its own. We keep holding on to it. Me, I ain't got. Yeah, I may not fuck with a person, but I've been let that situation go. I've been let it go, but I'm still not gonna fuck with the person. But I'm not gonna keep on, you know, really thinking about that situation. Nah, cause it's gonna keep on holding me back. You feel me? So you just gotta you gotta learn how to let a whole lot of things go, a whole lot of people go. Certain people are gonna be temporary for you. You only gonna know them for 2 years. It's certain people that we should have been let go. It's certain relationships we should have been let go. Not everything is made to last forever. Certain things is just for a phase to get you ready for the next phase. That's all that is. It's basically a practice. That's basically what it is. It's like going to practice. It's like going to practice. You practicing it, but you don't want to keep doing the same thing that you did yesterday. You want to keep on improving at this and that. So it's basically like going to practice. Don't nobody want to go to practice and do worse than what they did the day before. People want to keep on, having a better practice. When you have a better practice, once that that big day come, you're gonna be ready for it. But you gotta see yourself there, and but you also gotta realize don't nobody care about what you're going through though. Don't nobody care about what you're going through. You just gotta get yourself out of that situation where you're going through. And sometimes we go through some certain people go through the hardest paths where you kind of maybe you didn't lost somebody in your life or whatever that was so close to you, or just whatever happened, and it was so serious to the point where you didn't fucked around and fell off. We all go through that phase where we kind of falling off, but you got to make sure that you grab that rope and you got to keep on climbing back up, because the worst part is when you fall off completely. Because once you fall off completely, you got to know how to get yourself back up. It's just like when you doing them last three or five push-ups and you struggling on the motherfuckers. You gotta get your ass back up like that, and you really gotta, because at that point when you completely fell off, everybody ain't fucking with you no more. The same people that was calling you all the time. They ain't calling you no more. People ain't texting you no more. They ain't checking up on you no more. Them same females, they moved on already. So you gotta, and trust me, I've been in that situation before, and you gotta push yourself back up. You cannot completely let go, because once you let go, it's over.